I'd love to address this. I'd love to address this. You really are a grifter. You make money by trash talking Star Wars because rage bait makes money. If you really hated or loved Star Wars, you would either not talk about it or at least wouldn't bash it. So if I really loved something and I saw it getting ripped to shreds and just becoming horrible, something that it wasn't supposed to be after new ownership has taken place, if I really loved it, I'm supposed to just say nothing? How does that make sense? Listen, I've been doing this for 9 years. The most money I ever made was when Star Wars was enjoyable, when it was good. Mandalorian Season 2. I mean, we're talking close to $500,000 in just 1 month there of ad revenue just on YouTube alone. I've never done that again. I've never hit that number again. Hating Star Wars doesn't make you more money. In fact, it makes you less money than when Star Wars is popular. And I have the analytics to prove that. At the end of the day, we do have an audience, and our audience is here for us, and they're here to listen to what we have to say. So if I make a video about Star Wars being shitty, then that's my opinion. People will watch. If I have an opinion where Star Wars is good, people will watch to see what I say about that. So I think you should leave the analytics talk to actual YouTubers who have been doing it for a decade versus just some bullshit that you read on Twitter about me.
No, this is, with all due respect, retarded. Every single word you said right there was retarded. If we stop talking about it, the only people talking about it will be the people that like the ruined shit. And I don't want their voices to be the only ones out there, because I get this with other pop culture stuff. Well, if you don't like James Gunn's DC, why are you talking about it? It's like, because I don't like it. So I'm telling you exactly what I don't like, why I don't like it, what I would like to see, and how to get there. I watch Skeleton Crew. I don't care. Everyone's all apathetic. Well, that's the people that should stop. If you're apathetic, then go fuck off respectfully. All right. If you do still care and you want to see improved Star Wars, then you got to start watching it. You got to start talking about what you liked about it. I liked in Skeleton Crew when they used Star Wars words like wizard and Sith, all the things. Like otherwise, the only people talking about it are the people that took control of everything and ruined it.
Yeah. I think you got to fight for what you believe in. And we see that all across the board in the world, whether it's politics or, movies and franchises. And I think Star Wars is one of them. And it's something that's been a huge part of my life since I was 5 or 6 years old. And
also, what are we doing? We're showing off all the things we do like. We're talking about all the properties we do. We're talking about the thing, how to get forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the real heart of this kind of comment is about money at the end of the day. If I made zero money from any of this stuff, there would be no level of jealousy. At the end of the day, it just comes down to, oh, he's making money doing this? Well, then he must be a bad person. What? What are you talking about, dude?
No, they want you to not give your honest opinion. So you say
it's really
he's
bizarre.
But then when he gives his authentic opinion on things, we're just shitting on it. It's like, well, he didn't like it.
Yeah.
If he liked it, he would say he liked it. It's really that simple.
And I get this a lot too. I will say there are certain folk you've been around that are bad actors, like Critical Drinker and Nerd. So listen, whoever I'm around, first of all, whoever I'm around doesn't mean that I am them. Second of all, Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic are authentic in their beliefs. Mm-hmm. They say what they mean, and they mean what they say. If your opinion of them is that they're a bad actor, well, then that's your opinion. But what does that have to do with me? Not only that it's false, but what does that have to do with me?
Well, and specific to Star Wars, Drinker and Gary and all that, that just goes back to the classic OG of like, they don't like the prequels. That's fine. That just goes to old school nerd arguments. It has nothing to do with there's some sort of nefarious negative influence.
It's super interesting because I've been talking about Star Wars for probably 3 times plus the amount of time that I've been on YouTube getting paid for it. And I used to do it for free. I used to do it when it wasn't cool like it is today. I used to do it all the time as a kid when you were outcast for liking Star Wars or talking about it. So it's just a bunch of bullshit comments that really stem from jealousy or whatever it might be going on in their own heads. And that's their problem.
I think people they like try and punish you. They try and find chinks in the armor if they can, why not? Oh, because, I could not have done that whole spiel, and I'm sorry, it was a bit of a rant, but that was me trying to be a human being and unfold my thoughts of like, give me pushback, guys. I'm telling you my perspective. It's not a fully cooked thought. I'm giving you the chance to correct me or to critique it. That takes more courage than just waiting for somebody to slip up like Theory or somebody else, or, supposedly get a soundbite and then just try and cook them on the internet. Like, we're having a discussion.
Have I had hot takes? I mean, I've been on the internet every day for 10 years. For sure, I'm sure I've had some hot takes. I'm sure I've had moments where I'm like, yeah, I kind of regret saying that or whatever. That was just a fucking moment, But, that's life. I don't know. That's part of being on the internet, man. Show me a streamer who hasn't had a hot take ever.
And then they're
Yeah.
just a dumbass who's trying to play the game, and that's what you would call a shill. So it's like you either be a human being and you're up for critique, or you pretend to be a robot and then you're critiqued for being false. So it doesn't,
Yeah. And as for that comment about critical drinker and neurotic, I like Gary and I like critical drinker.
Oh, you get
my
it for
friends.
Ryan and Mahler and anyone over there. And Mahler we're all alt-right grifters, evil, blah, 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 blah. And it all just comes down to, I don't like who they voted for, and or I
what you
don't like that they don't like the things that I like.
Think what you like, man.